Hello everyone, Vaughn Marie here and welcome to the Katscrappiness YouTube channel. So happy National Scrapbook Day, and we are actually going to make a scrapbook page today. I know it's kind of different, used to making cards, but I used to make scrapbook pages a long time ago and you probably did too. So we're going to use some photos. We're also going to use some Quinnie and Quickie from the Quokka stamp sets. And I'm just going to color them in with my Ohuhu markers, or Ohuhu markers, however you say them, using Nina 110 pound, and just coloring simply for this scrapbook page. And then I'm going to use the outline dies to cut them out. And I decided I'm going to use Quinnie later because I do have her already colored, so that will be easy to apply her to this 12 by 12 scrapbook page. And this is just a 12 by 12 page from Michael's that I had some old 12 by 12 paper packs, but I'm going to use a lot of Katscrappiness products, and I was looking through my photos, and these are old photos of me and my daughter, probably about 14 years ago, or no, maybe a little less, 13 or so. She's going to be 14, so she was probably like, I don't know, I have one where she's like 1, and I don't know, something like that. So I'm using this, what is this, background die for, I love that, those little mouse heads. And so we actually did go to Disneyland last year, so I wish I developed photos regularly, but I don't. I always have them on my computer, or, so I do digital scrapbooking sometimes. So here I am, seeing how I can use Quickie for my photos. And I didn't want to cut down my photos too much because I just liked them, and I did cut this one with my daughter's arm. She got one of those tattoos on her arm, and I thought it was really pretty. It has a lot of sparkle. So I'm going to use a sentiment from the Quinnie stamp set, and there's Quinnie there on my page. And I also cut out the vacation word shadow die using I use Magical Memories 6x6 paper pad for the yellow, and then I just use red cardstock for the red there. And and I'm decided to use some of those negative mouse heads and stars from that background die there, and the Magical Clubhouse background die. I couldn't figure out the name of it, but I'll have everything listed down below. And hopefully you're scrapbooking today as well, or that you did earlier, because it's National Scrapbook Day, yay. And so here's my sentiment, which I think is really fun with the sparkle saying. And so it says, some days call for extra sparkle, and I agree with that. And so here's some more pattern paper from the Magical Memory 6x6 paper pad. I wanted to just layer it a little bit because I'm trying to add as much products from Katscrappiness to make it more fun, like that bow that I'm going to apply there. And I cut out some balloons, some mouse balloons, and a banner, and so it's so much fun. I love all these details, and I love the layering, because isn't that what scrapbooking is about? Layering. Like, you can easily cut some pictures too, but like I said, I didn't want to cut these ones, but you could use the circle or oval dies to cut them out and layer, which is really fun. But I liked that I had these mouse balloons, and next time I will have to add, we'll do another page, but I have some more with Mickey, so I will have to do a page like that, like this one, but a little different. And I am just putting everything together. I'm using my liquid glue. I didn't pop anything up because I'm probably going to put this in one of my 12 by 12 albums that I have. I don't know, but I used to do Creative Memories a long time ago, so you probably remember that company, and so I have a lot of 12 by 12 albums from them. So maybe you have a 12 by 12 album, or you can find one from like your local craft store, but that's where I will probably place this layout. It's also fun to frame, so I could do that as well, frame it and put it in my craft room, but seriously, I don't know if I have room for that. I guess I could make room. And I love all these products here. I thought it was so fun. So I definitely am going to have to do another page because, I mean, it was fun not having to like grab a card base this time. So, and sometimes you can do scrapbook layouts with just like die cuts, which is fun too if you don't want to color. And I'm almost finished here. Just adding that sentiment, which I think looks so cute right there. And then I will add my last photo, and I wasn't sure where to add it because, like I said, I didn't cut it, but I was able to tuck it in a little in that corner and it fit perfectly. And so then I was able to just decorate the right side there with Quickie, the Quokka, and the vacation sentiment, and some stars and a banner, and then I do add the bow. So I think it's just fun deciding where to put everything, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I hope you are enjoying this different tutorial from me. And I seriously want a camera that, like a Polaroid, I want one of those now. Maybe it's called something else, but I do want one of those instant photos so I can do more pages. So next time I go to a craft store or order online, I might be looking at more 12 by 12 pages. But I like these plain ones too because then you can still add your 6 by 6 paper, your pattern paper. So there's lots of options. And finishing up my last little bits here, and I thought it would be fun to have the banner coming out of his glove there, and then I am looking for pattern paper because it was kind of ripped a little at the corner of my paper, which I had not noticed, so I easily covered it up with this pattern paper from the Magical Memories 6x6 paper pack. So I did use quite a few patterns from there, I think, and so I thought that was fun to add this striped strip. And I love that polka dot. It's my favorite. And that finishes that. So I covered up that mistake, or not mistake, but ripped little area that I didn't like. And now I can put my Quickie, the Quokka, there. And then I will be sharing some close-ups of this 12 by 12 as it is big for my table, so I will show a few little close-ups here. And I'm also going to use some embellishments as my last thing. So, and those are cartoon mouse sprinkles. Of course, Cat Scrappiness has so many embellishments, and after I used these sprinkles. I seen others that I could have used, but you know, I was just winging it. And so here are close-ups. So thank you for joining me today, and have a wonderful day, and happy National Scrapbook Day.